What's going on, boys and girls? It's Shake, and we have another F1 2019 video. This last episode, which was the first race of the F1 season, we raced in Australia, we raced in Melbourne, the Australian circuit, and I believe this race, it'll be in Bahrain, maybe? I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to go in. We've collected some R&D points. I'm not 100% sure if we want to use those yet, but we'll have to look and see what's good. So we're here at the overview tab. We can look
You're
at the
not the only
workbench.
driver to be handed by the press. Emails like the one I've just sent
So
you
this
will give you an
from
insight
Emma.
on how your former Formula 2 rivals are handling the press.
Alright then.
Be sure to check your emails regularly, as I'll be sure to...
Alright then, so we have those emails. I didn't look through those. I'm not sure if they're very great, but we have this pursuit challenge. So I'm familiar with these. It's like historical events that you play at, and let's listen up to see what's going on, and I'll kid you guys once we get in the car.
Now, while today's classic exhibition event has no direct impact upon the Formula One World Championship, you better believe that with their reputations on the line, the drivers down there are still hungry to show that they've got what it takes to get a win.
Alright, so we have a challenge to the pursuit. We're trying to get high in first place, or finish first place, sorry. And the opponents have slower cars, but we get a slower start, so I think we'll have to wait here. We can't get into first gear yet. But then we get those red lights. 4 and 5 red lights, and away we go. So they had a head start, and we'll have to try to catch up to them. We're in this old Renault car. I actually enjoy these cars. This is a nice car. And I believe this is the V10 engine that we have. And we use that. And this part of the circuit that we're going through right here, you can see the mini map. Reminds me a lot of Melbourne, Australia. The one that we just did. If you guys haven't checked out that video, go check it out. It'll be on the train in this back straight. We have 3 laps, I believe, to catch up to them. We're going to try to do so. I'm not familiar with these names. I don't know if they're F2 drivers this year, but we'll go for I was going to go for that. So sorry, let's I'm not trying to pronounce your name. So sorry for butchering your name, and sorry for letting you get back. Especially if you don't want to get damaged on these historical cars. That'll be virtual pockets. So next up we have Nikolowski. He's the long Formula is just generic, but very interesting. So we're currently in 4th place out of 5. These engines just scream. So I'm gonna try to look for a move right here on the straight, see if we can get it done, and if we do. Alright then, so next we have Sadi. Pass you? No, I'm not gonna be sorry. Don't think about that joke. You don't know anything. Alright, so we're back on the straight, and if we overtake him, then I think we'll have a pretty good chance. I think these are meant for you to win, meant for you to get some experience, and things like that, start trying to boost your experience. And I specifically not focus on so getting in the car. I really enjoy that. So we're coming up this high. Let's see if we can overtake it. Ooh, that was pretty not that one. I'm not sorry. I actually gotta stop these jokes. They're so bad. Alright, so we have the person ahead of us. Atia. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that name. But if we get close enough, then I think we can overtake him at the beginning of the next lap. Hopefully that'll be able to happen. But we can up actually. And this lap, or do something atrocious or incredibly well done, maybe. I'm not sure. These engines are screaming like F1 engine is screaming. These are not bad. I'll let it go. Alright, then we're gonna run the straight. It's a pretty long straight. You get that first curve, but it's not really a turn. Like you get the AI. No joking. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so we're gonna go. And here's some really good pace. And just break it. That'll help you out. We get this. Alright, so hopefully we can hold off, and I'll catch you guys at the end of this lap, at the end of this pursuit challenge. So we're coming up to the last corner of this lap. No damage, nothing, and we get that. So we maintained that first place that you guys just saw, and we passed that challenge. Pretty happy. Maybe it'll boost some claim. Maybe we'll get some resource points, and we get that. So reputation is improved. So I don't know what that'll do. Maybe that'll give us a better contract. Not 100% sure, but that was pretty fun to play. I really enjoy that. It's pretty fun. So we finished the goal, and I think we'll want to advance on to the next session. Alright, so we're moving on, and this will take us to Bahrain. So not Azerbaijan, but Bahrain Grand Prix. So that'll be pretty fun, and I'll enjoy that. These have long straights, and I think it's a fun one to watch. So let's get into this. I think we have to go to the panel and do some practices first. We'll stay on that track acclimatization
Practice sessions are vital for the continuing development of the car.
Alright, Carl.
But if you need to, you can choose to simulate the session instead. It won't be as effective as having you behind the wheel directly, but it's better than missing the session entirely.
So does that like put a different driver in? I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think we'll want to go and read the messages from Carl. So nighttime weather, it'll be all dry. So I'm not looking forward to any wet races this season. We have accumulated a fair amount of points. I don't know if we want to use those yet. I'm not sure how they use those. So contract negotiation. So contract's still in progress, so I think once
Winning
we get
rivalries is a great way to earn respect from your team and around your paddock, which will help make it easier to negotiate favourable contracts.
So we saw these,
your first rival is always your teammate,
between
but you can choose who to declare as your second. The harder the rival from the eligible selection, the more respect you stand to gain or lose depending on the result.
So we have no rivals available, so I don't know if we can pick one right. But this is our R&D tree, so I think we can invest in these developments. So this is 3 weeks and 100, so I think we'll go for that one, and let's see how that works out, and we'll hop into this first practice session. It's gonna be fun. So hopefully, youngest F1 driver, currently 15. If you guys haven't seen, my 15th birthday right now, so hopefully we can get top place on the podium for the birthday. So I'll catch you guys once we
Today,
get in the car.
Formula One opens up at the Bahrain International Circuit. It looks as if we're here just in time, as the practice session will get underway shortly. Now then, Anthony Davidson, there's been a lot of talk over the last few weeks about track limits. How much is too much when you're cutting corners and running wide? What are your thoughts on this? And do you think we'll be seeing drivers pushing those limits this weekend?
Well, I'd be disappointed if we didn't, frankly. If race control want to clamp down on drivers wandering off the track, then it's up to them to police it. As a driver, you're being paid to get your car around the circuit as quickly as possible, don't forget. So if you're not pushing those limits, if you're ignoring the advantageous line, then you're not doing your job properly. Now, I agree that, we have these white lines there for a reason, and we do want to see those limits enforced, but for me, it's not a driver's responsibility to do that.
Alright, so we're back in the car. So I think we want to go to session info. And so we can't change the AI level yet. No, never mind. So we want to go to session info. And I think we'll do the track optimization program at the Bahrain Grand Prix. So there is a flying lap option. I think that just shoots you out on the track. But I just want to get a good feel for this course before I try to get all purple sectors for it on these hard tires. We're leaving the pits just now. So the target score is at 345. If I can read that correctly, all this P13. So that's a break. And we have full control of this car. I don't know if that works on the merchant here. Maybe if we look at the MFB at the end of this lap, we should, maybe if we have the DOS system, copy the Mercedes code correctly. I think this corner right here, I think it's corner 9. I think corner 9 and 13 is the hardest corners. Getting this one right, getting that corner right and not having a lot of corners here is very difficult. So just being able to do that in this Grand Prix and this qualifying, not looking forward to this. My bad, someone just came to the door and needed to get it real quick, so sorry for the pause interruption in the game. But we're getting this in here, and we're coming to the last couple straights. Just analyzing this course. If we don't get pole position, which I'm hoping we do, these straights will be good for trying to get some overtaking done. And we do have a midfield car, so we started this track optimization program. So hopefully we're gonna get these braking. And I assume we missed the first gate. Not too good. But you know what? It's alright. Have to start from somewhere, right? So let's see. We get this. And I think how it's gonna go, I do multiple practice sessions in this program, and I do all 3. I'm not gonna simulate anything. But this is a tough corner. Yeah, only line's way too wide. So I'm gonna do this practice program and then I'll just skip to the qualifying, so I don't bore you guys too much. That'll be how a lot of these races work. If you guys want to see 25% races, please leave it in the comments below. I'm more than willing to do 25% races if that's what you guys want to see instead of these 5-lap ones. And difficulty turned up, I'm planning to do that. I'm going to turn the difficulty up. So right now I believe it's 30 during this practice, and I'll turn it up to 40 I think by the end of, or by the start of qualifying, so we have some competition there. So we're coming down the back 2 corners, and not a great start to this, but So we actually have made the target score. Wow. So yeah, I'm trying to go for the purple. As we just get in that gate, having to go a little bit slower than I want the DRS. Really nice circuit. So we'll be racing here at night. It's not the same, similar, so we just get a feel for the track. Let's try to get. Nope. Can't get that corner in. If we get 9, I would really appreciate that. 9 and 10. I'm just gonna take it slow because I haven't got my braking point yet. Even with the recent line, that was very difficult. It's not an easy thing to do, is it? So we're running a little bit on the curve. I don't want to spin out. That would not be good. Spinning out is not preferable. But so I think if we get these two perfect. No, I don't think so. Never mind. I was about to say we could get that purple, but I think we messed up. Having one red definitely messes you up. Yeah, 40 off. So I think that will work.
This is the final lap of the program.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. So let's not mess this up. Let's go. Alright, we got that. And let's get up to speed here. Purple. Let's go. And we almost missed the DRS. We're a little bit behind on that. Braking. I think we just need to get that 8th corner. I believe the numbers. Yeah, the corner 8. Get into this chicane is pretty fun. Alright. Brake. Yes. Made that good. Oh man. Damn, darn. I don't think we're gonna be able to get that purple. Unless we get this perfect. I wouldn't say that's perfect, but we get the purple, so I'll take it. Definitely take it. So this is the last lap of the practice program, and I'll see you guys at the qualifying. We might have something in between. I might talk about the research points that we get. Maybe something about that, but not sure. So we might get it actually. Our first one, we got it far away. Overtaking that? Oh man, just got him. Alright, so I don't think so. I think it'll be 50, yeah. Darn it, we didn't get that.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Alright then, let's go back to the garage and I'll see you guys at qualifying.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Mr. Monaco, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
We're at top 4 once again of the practice, and we're getting these research points from the 2 practice programs that we complete, and I think it'll be somewhere around the 200s range. It should be, yeah, 265, and we're trying to make up that deficit that we lost from that upgrade that we put. And I think I'll want to, yeah, AI level. We'll turn it to medium. Is that the 40 medium? Yep. So that's medium level. So hopefully that'll help us out. And let's listen up to what the announcer says, and I'll catch you guys in the car.
Bahrain qualifying is nearly upon us, and the drivers look as if they're all geared up to go. I expect we'll be getting underway very shortly. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily. It's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
Alright, so we're in the car and we have the car set up. I'll turn the increased speed up so we can get a little faster because there's a lot of straights, and I think that'll be the majority of what we get. I don't know if these tires are different because, yeah, so the medium tires are a little bit slower, so I'll keep it up with that.
Let's update the setup.
So the top speed, increased top speed with the soft tires, I think that should be able to get us into the P1 for this Bahrain Grand Prix. We're starting out as qualified lap, and let's see where this will put us. Hopefully we'll be able to get that corner just right. I was doing practice sessions and do so. DRS on time. And getting down the straight. So as we can see, Hamilton, the Mercedes they're not behind us, so I don't know if that'll affect us. Hopefully they will not catch up, unless they're very good. Braking a little bit early, trying to get around, a little bit wide, a little bit of oversteer there, and then this part's very tricky, as we mess that up. But yeah, that in reality, if we had a higher AI level, that would not fly. Right, just not with us today. Coming down the next couple sectors. That purple second sector, so the purple split. And I think we'll be top one for the birthday. Let's go. Mr. Monaco, the birthday boy, gets his second pole position of his F1 career with only his second race. Let's go. Very excited.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm very pleased too.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Mr. Monaco, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas.
On the pole position.
With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
No doubt, definitely, no doubt. Alright then, so we increased the rivalry and we're getting these resource points that we can use towards the car. We're accumulating more and more of them, and at this point I think we'll have 2017. Respect levels increase.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Yes sir, and let's hop into the race. Let's go. Hopefully we can win this one. Be happy. The youngest driver, 15, on the birthday. That'd be pretty good. And let's listen up to what the announcers say, and I'll catch you guys again in the car.
Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Mr. Monaco. They're still relatively new to a sport which does have a high learning curve and, of course, little tolerance for mistakes.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good, solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Mr. Monaco lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Vettel, Charles Leclerc and Verstappen, Albon, Weber, Raikkonen and Kevin Magnussen, Grosjean, Gasly, Devon Butler and Giovinazzi, Ricciardo, Norris, George Russell and Sergio Perez. Kvyat and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. So let's hop in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights, and away we go. I think this is a better start than we've had. But Hamilton gets a better start, and maybe it wasn't a great start. We even pinched. But let's brake late and hopefully we can grab that corner. Maybe the AI difficulty being put up to 40 changed their starts. Yeah, I would assume so. But we have the clean air. Able to do well. And get ahead. So I'll stay with you guys for the first lap, and then if anything happens, we'll have to turn back on the mic and just talk about it. So we're getting these clean air. As you can see, the arrows starting to fade away once you build some space in between us. And that's actually a pretty nice turn 10 that we've had, and we're just pulling away. I know Jeff. Oh, he's looking for a dive on the inside. Maybe not. Bottas getting greedy now. Alright then, coming down here. As fast as we can. And leading the first lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Nighttime race. I enjoyed these nighttime races. I think racing up the night is pretty fun. A little bit better than the day. It probably feels colder too. So I'll catch you up. I'm gonna focus up right now. As I just run wide, focus up right now, and I'm trying to stay ahead and catch you guys on the last lap.
That's a new fastest lap for the race. 17.4 seconds. This is your final lap of the race.
So last lap, we're formulating these tricky corners right here. I don't know why I turned on like at this moment, maybe on this back straight once we get done with this. But it is what it is. So we get that, and it's the last lap of the race, and we're in a good place to win. We should bring home this Bahrain trophy for the team, the constructors, and ourselves. You know, it's a good day for us, a good day for Shake. As we said, maybe are going to be setting our fastest lap and the race fastest lap. Should get us that 26 points as we come down the back straight. And then the pit lane straight again. Actually, many straights. Yep, pit lane straight right here as we get the checkered flag. And I'm pretty excited. This is amazing. Let's go.
You worked hard for that one. Congratulations.
I did. That was just, palms are sweaty, dude. Like there's a pool.
And an incredible win for Racing Point.
Takes
a brilliant
effort.
performance.
Thank you.
Anthony Davidson,
That's
what
me.
helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Up on top.
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track
Birthday
was
win.
today.
That's
Speed.
much
I know it
appreciated.
sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Yep.
Racing Point's performance today has shown that they can be competitive
on
with the
the top
veterans
of
of
the
the
podium.
sport. They're making their way out to the podium now as we speak. And the
Beautiful car,
reaction
that
from the
pink is
crowd
nice.
must be incredibly uplifting for them.
Shake. Dude. Incredible. Champagne again, as always. No love for Bottas. No love. He's just not shot in the frame. Maybe that's why you don't want to ever get a third place on the podium. Undermined by everyone else, which is kind of sad. So I think we'll show
And now let's
the
take a look
constructors.
at the
Yep.
drivers' standings. Mr.
There's
Monaco
26
increases
points,
their
this is nice.
championship lead. Now let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Interesting choice today, I think. There's a few to pick from, but I think I have to give it to Danny Kvyat. He's been in a
Kvyat.
rock-solid performance today, one that he can be proud of.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship.
15
Mercedes
from
continue
19
to
15,
extend their
that's pretty
lead.
good.
Another team that will be satisfied
Respect
with
to
this
him.
Grand Prix
Second.
is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship.
Right there.
I'm equal parts exhausted
Second,
and elated
13th
with this
behind.
weekend of Formula One.
I don't know if
Be
they're
sure
gonna
to
be able
join
to
us
keep up
for the
this.
next one.
I don't know. I don't see where Carlos Sainz is. Not Carlos Sainz. Sergio Perez is. He's just lagging behind. So the race. So leading the rivalry and getting these fastest lap and podium finishes will help get the research points. Maybe do we get one for podium? No, maybe just race bonus, I'm not sure. So that's 937, that's a lot. That's almost like a major upgrade, like the box upgrades, and the reputation's increased. That's nice to see.
Great work
So,
this weekend.
let's go
It
to
was
the
fantastic
messages.
to see you up on
Just
that
Carl.
podium.
And I think I want to buy something else. We have that in progress, and then you have the aerodynamics, durability, and chassis, excuse me. So one of these two, I'm not sure. They're same, like they look the same, but I don't know what they do. And then you have these instant developments. Let's go for that. Let's get these instant developments, maybe helping out the car in that way. And we have nothing else now, so we just got those developments to help the car out, and I think that'll be good. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing and turning on those post notifications. And thank you guys, and until next time, see ya.